What? So this is it, huh? I'm looking at this, but not the camera. Bitch! So this is my first YouTube video, huh?
Fuck you looking at, bitch?
Welcome. So this is my first video on YouTube. With the fact that TikTok is probably going to get banned within the next month, I'm gonna have to move somewhere else. I'll be damned working retail again. Migrating to another platform when the one that you got popular on the first time goes down. No one's ever done that before. Welcome to your first video about TikTok. This is the first video on the platform at all about TikTok. Everyone who does it after me or even before me are copiers. Don't follow them, unsubscribe immediately. If you know who I am from TikTok, hi. If you don't know who I am from TikTok, that's probably for the best. My name is Tashika and my goal is to not disappoint you. This time. Again. Now, TikTok, just like any other social media app, is incredibly fucking toxic. I've just started the video and I'm already starting to curse. Parents, I'm sorry. But we all know that media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and fucking Twitter are insanely toxic, especially for that of young children. TikTok in particular was quite traumatic for me. If you know, you know. What about if I just really quickly just made a list of all the incredible, terrible shit that has happened to me over my TikTok career? Oh, editor Tashika! Now, do any of you want to go back to that? Fuck me neither. But seriously, if you don't like me, if I'm still on your mind, if I'm still in your fucking medulla, I just have but one thing to say to you. That's you on my fucking meat. Get off. Now, with the ending of an era looming over our shoulders like an old middle school crush that I will bludgeon anyone to death if they ever brought up again, I think it would be a rite of passage almost to go over what was probably the most insane phenomena that I've witnessed, specifically but not limited to TikTok. This being the terrorizing of young girls and women's bodies. As humans, we are not supposed to have this much fucking attention on us at all times. And don't even say shit to me. I'm aware of the irony. Fuck, that hurt. But just look around. Everything we do is up for scrutiny. Every single thing we do is up for debate. Do you walk?
Stop walking like a dork. This is how you walk like an attractive man. The first thing you need to do is get off your phone. Never walk with your head down looking at your phone. That shows no confidence at all.
Look at this fucking guy. You walk like shit, brother. This is how you walk better. Do you dare have acne, bitch? Hey man, go ahead and laser your fucking face off for me.
Give me your money.
Isn't the internet just so great? No?
Did you just fucking disagree with me?
Sorry. Now, on a serious note, the dissection of the bodies of young women and girls has been like a common thing for centuries, ever since, you know, women and girls existed. But there is something about TikTok and the way that it is so systematically imposed that poses a new type of mental warfare in what is probably the most insidious way possible, that especially adolescent girls have to constantly go through.
Light-skinned girl with a light-skinned girl.
As fucked up as this is, the comments under this video are actually fucking hilarious. I couldn't do this because they would all just fall off because I'm so small. That's not where headphones go. Hope this helps. Okay. I tried this, but they just slid down to my ankles because I'm so skinny and scrawny. I did this, but it broke my ribs because I'm so small and delicate. So y'all can't hula hoop with your headphones? Is it just me? Another incredibly sad thing is that when I tried to look up a lot of the other body trends that were going on TikTok, this is what would pop up. Oh my god, that's so sad. So fucking sad, dude. It's almost like it's getting to the point where we are teaching young girls that they should hate the way that their body looks and curves, that to be even perceived as a living organism is unattractive in a way. We are teaching young girls that they're just girls, that they shouldn't be smart, that they shouldn't be perceived, that they shouldn't even behave as people. Be a husk, be brainless, be quiet, you're just a girl, be a product. Brandy Melville is calling, get in the fucking car if you can fit. Now, we live in a capitalist society.
We live in a capitalist society.
Fucking profound, Tashika. When I see some shit like this, my first thought is, who the fuck is making money off of this? I mean, I can't help but look over how systematically these videos are pushed towards young girls. There has to be like some old higher up guy who's like, yes, we will sell so many fucking BBLs. For the record, things don't need to already exist for it to be sold. The cheat code to capitalism is creating a problem and then selling the solution. We all know this. And this includes creating these dumbass insecurities that social media has concocted in some way. Concocted! Concoct! See, if you as a company know that people generally inspire to be as perfect or as close to perfect as possible, you're going to try to sell that solution to them. It is an easy thing to advertise for and something that would apply to most people on Earth. It's a perfect strategy. But if you're a company and you want to make money, you're not gonna tell people that they're beautiful. Where's the fucking money in that? What the pros do is that you create a sense of urgency and then sell your product as a solution to their insecurities. It's a tale as old as time. And then when that ultimately doesn't work, because of course it doesn't, you sell them self-love. What are you gonna do? Not ruin women's lives to improve your bottom dollar? What are you, fucking dumb? Yes! And you may notice that I'm using a Dove ad and say, but Tashika, Dove has historically been pretty inclusive with their advertisement. I would say yes. That is until you look into their parent company, Unilever. Now, Unilever is the parent company of both Slim Fast and Fair and Lovely. Now, if you don't know, Fair and Lovely is a skin whitening cream, while Slim Fast is just an eating disorder in a bottle. Hey man, Fair and Lightly is a skin whitening cream. I mean, dude, just look at some of these fucking advertisements.
अरे सुधा, ये तेरे चेहरे को क्या हुआ? तुम्हें चाहिए 9X.
Okay, man.
What the fuck?
Why was this allowed? Ah, yes, horror is well within my reality. And that's not even all they own. Unilever also owns Axe body spray. Cat piss in a can. I have so much trauma with Axe body spray and little boys trying to flirt with me in middle school. And you know those fucking kids that would use it instead of taking a goddamn shower? So they would come to school smelling like lost dreams, puberty, adolescence, sweat, and Axe body spray? Those were genuinely the kids that had green Norwood flies. My fucking god, I can't even fucking think about that. Sorry, let's get back to topic. I had an entire fucking flashback just now. The thing about Axe body spray specifically, Axe body spray has literally built its entire brand off of being so brazenly misogynistic. They objectify women with no remorse. Some of Axe body spray's commercials are so insane that some of them are even banned. So obviously, let's go watch one. Oh, fuck! Jeez. Off rip, we're starting off with some of the most nightmare fuel inducing bullshit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Oh my god. Yeah, so that was terrifying. And you may say, but Tashika, that wasn't that bad. That was a really bad fucking accent. You would say that Tashika, that wasn't that bad though. Don't worry, it gets so much worse. It gets so much worse.
Hi there, I'm Denise St. Clair, and I am so excited to introduce my co-host for today's exciting event, former champion of the Albuquerque Open. It's Monica Blake, everybody.
I'm thrilled to be here, Denise. Why don't we get started?
Absolutely.
So no one wants to play with dirty equipment. That's why you have to keep your balls clean. Problem is, bar of soap just doesn't cut it. See? Still dirty.
Well, how can guys clean their balls so that they're more enjoyable to play with?
Well, there's finally a tool that can really get the job done. The Axe Detailer. Cleans your balls. Why don't we start with these small balls? With a soft side for lather, and a rough side for scrubbing, this can make any ball sparkly and new. Go ahead and play with those clean balls, Denise.
Wow. Play with these balls all day.
Dude, what the fuck? I swear to God, I didn't edit that. I didn't make it longer. That is genuinely how long that goes for. That moment when you get your balls played with. And that is only half of the video. You guys need to go watch the rest of the fucking video. It is some of the most abhorrent shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. But this is what I mean. When the parent company has no issue being scumbags behind the scene, they can push out this weird ass misogynistic type propaganda, but then just so they can keep making money and build rapport and fuel that cycle, they can just have a company behind them like Dove that pushes out good people content. These people both profit off of women's insecurities as well as selling them back self-love. The CEO of Unilever, Heinz Shoemaker, get that motherfucker in Arkham Asylum. That is some supervillain type shit. Speaking of supervillains, meet CEO of AG1, Chris Ashenden. And for those of you who don't know, AG1 is a green powder supplement that you can put into your drinks, and I guess it makes you healthier because it has greens in it. AG1 makes the claim that this drink is supposed to help you with like your sleep and your immune system and your overall health. But listen to what this doctor had to say about it.
What's your take on these green powder supplements?
Generally, they're safe. They provide some minerals, vitamins, and other nutrients, and they can supplement your diet.
Dr. Stephen Himesfield serves as a professor of metabolism and body composition at the Pennington Biomedical Research Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Have you heard from people who've taken these supplements about improvements they've noticed?
I've not seen specific examples of that, but people who take these dietary supplements often will tell me they feel better for a little while, but it doesn't last, and a month later, they're off of them.
The doctor says that his patients feel good for a while, but how do we know that that's because of the drink and not just a placebo effect? They've drunk something that they believed would help them, so obviously they might feel better for a little bit. Also, given the fact that, say, they might have not been drinking a lot of water, this would incentivize them drinking more water. So yeah, they'll feel less quenched. But he then goes on to say that after a while, they feel no different. There's no extra effects to the drink. It didn't help them at all. So now I'm just wondering, was it the drink or was it just a placebo effect? And given my sources, I am leaning towards the latter. See, the CEO of AG1, Chris Ashenden, has convictions against him where he took advantage of people who were struggling financially in a rent-to-buy scheme. This guy would allow for people to rent his homes at a lesser price with the promise that they would be able to buy the home by the end of it. But then he never allowed them to buy the home, so now these people would just be out of thousands of dollars. Families, married couples with children. And even when these charges were brought against him and he was forced to pay over $100,000 in reparations, he just never fucking paid it back. Look, this guy has no problem with lying to people and stealing thousands from families that are struggling financially and possibly leaving them homeless. Surely it is asinine for you to assume that he would lie to people about bettering their health. No! Blasphemy. But even Ashenden and Shoemaker are just small portions of an entire industry of green food supplements and shit yourself doo-doo teas that young girls and women are pushed to consume every day. Now all this talk about how the industry just pushes women to destroy their bodies in the most evil ways really made me need some rest and relaxation. Let's go ahead and look on the internet and oh my goodness! Yeah, so we're in hell. I think this is a genuine growing problem that we're starting to have right now. The growing, consistent drip of red pill content on every fucking social media platform, especially TikTok and Twitter. I think right now, most than anything, young people are looking for guidance. But this work to just soil the minds of young children in today's generation has been in the works for decades. But hey, maybe the commodification of self-approval sold to us by our corporate overlords and ultimately used against us in a vicious cycle of hating ourselves and then loving ourselves as a way to boost their bottom dollar were the friends we made along the way. Thank you all so much for being here and watching the full video. I am so excited to continue making videos, and I hope you guys stay along to watch me grow this platform here. Go ahead and body check that like button. Thank you for subscribing, and if you're still here, feel free to comment below on things that you want to see me make videos about in the future, as well as some feedback. Thank you all again. It's been Tashika. Follow me again for next week's video where I accidentally get buried in my backyard and become a tree. Bye.